Aries, hello! You're gonna love this reading. Welcome to my channel. It is about what is your superpower. Okay, what is it that is really working for you? What is that energy that is working for you? This is of course a general reading, but sorry. So you take whatever resonates with you, and largely due to the fact that I made a mistake. Well, there's no mistakes in the universe, but instead of having the special and personal readings or private readings that was going to be till the end of June, it's going to run till the end of July 2020. So it's a timeless reading, but the special runs till July 2020. $12 for 30 minutes downloadable reading that I sent you. Please bear in mind that I've got a lot of them at the moment. I also have some regression hypnosis sessions that I need to do. I will honor all readings that are ordered and paid for at the special rate, $12 for 30 minutes downloadable video reading, granted that it is by the end of July 2020. And of course, you're more than welcome to, if you it resonates with you, like the video, give me a comment to help others as well. Cards are flying, cards are flying, cards are flying. All right, let's just put them nicely together and give them a nice boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. You're more than welcome to subscribe, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Okay, Aries, let's look at the situation. What's your superpower at the moment? Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Have things been going a little bit funky lately? Okay. Release and letting go, Aries. Release and letting go. Seems like some of you have got yourself a little bit invested in the situations there. But that's all well. That's all fine. No worries. Because sometimes, when we speak about what's our superpower, what is serving us best right now, it could be something as simple as changing your mindset around a current situation. Okay, so there we go. Card went flying. Okay, so there seems to be a little bit of mistrust going on here, all right? Because I've got a number of cards in reverse as well. I've got the Death card and the Three of Wands in reverse. Then I've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which in fact is the first card that came out. And the Three of Cups was kind of laying underneath the Ten of Cups. Then I have the Two of Swords that kind of came out a little bit sort of like floppy on its side. I have the Six of Cups that went right out flying. That also kind of went on its side. And then I've got the Judgment card. All right. So, Aries. It seems like you might be a little bit stuck there in something. It's almost like, and don't get me wrong, y'all, don't get me wrong, but it seems like it's almost like you're waiting for something or waiting for someone, sort of feeling that something needs to be done before you can move on, kind of getting you, it's kind of keeping you stuck, because what you want, and this is from the energetic point, what you want, it's already there. All right, it's already there in the energy form, but it's like it's almost like you might have given your power away there a little bit. Okay, and so somebody might be coming back to sort of make amends, to ask for a second chance, and it's almost like you're not quite believing the offer. And I feel that some of you, not necessarily all of you, but it's for some of you, you need to step away, or you need to step away from the mindset, that it doesn't serve you, probably in the best possible way. But or even if you stay, and I feel this is the more tough one, this is the more difficult one, it is with being okay from where you are. So kind of like accepting the chips where they fall, be it what they may, and making the best of a current situation. What is the crystal for you, for your reading for this week, for this timeless Aries reading? What is your superpower? Joy. Opal. Joy. Your superpower is joy. Your superpower is embracing. Your superpower is accepting. Your superpower is opening your mind to the very simple knowledge that nothing is going to stay the way that it currently is. Sometimes when something happens in life, we feel, very stuck, especially if emotionally we've been hurt and we feel betrayed and we feel like, maybe somebody that we trusted did something to us. It's a very hurtful thing to happen. But when we understand that, and this is not a judgment at all, but a lot of times we are feeling that we would like something to happen on the outside. We would like something to happen. We would like someone to do something, or stop doing something, or change something that we do. But when we understand that life is a mirror reflection of who we are, when we understand that the potential to overcome and to change and to completely flip anything has always been inside of us, that we've been born with that capacity to make of our life and to create of our life absolutely anything that we want to, then we understand that it is what we do inside. It's the inside job that we do inside of us that actually changes the outside experience of the life that we say that we'd like to have. And of course, ultimately also the life experience that you deserve to have, because we are born deserving. Sometimes we don't feel that way, but you are born, let me tell you now, you are born deserving everything that's going to make your heart smile. But it's changing a flip, like a pattern. And sometimes sorry, even though I'm a psychic medium, even though I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, I like to look at things from an energy field. But understand, some of us also come from a more even though this is tarot, even though this is oracle, we sometimes come from a more sort of like a more scientific sort of mind. We like things, we understand that there's a lot of magic that can happen in the gray areas, but we are by default sometimes very black and white, and there is no point in making who you are wrong, changing who you are. It is working with what you have. That is why it is so important to work on the relationship that you have with yourself. I always, in all my work that I do, I always say to people, my goal is to connect you with your heart, with your space, with yourself, inside of you, because then you can hear the what I believe, the unique coordinates of your heart that every single individual has. Okay, and joy is something that can get you there, because joy, on some level, you need to experience love in order to have joy. So love for yourself, love for something else, some sort of love. All right, so you have to embrace some sort of positivity or a mindset. And so for those of you that prefer the more scientific way of looking at things, think of it like this: the experiences that we have in this as a result of certain hormones that is released within our brain. Okay, so which means when you really think about it, you can conscientiously work on feeling better, because when you do, your mind will automatically release hormones that will make you feel better. And when you feel better, your mind will automatically open your consciousness to opportunities and to solutions and to pathways that were always there. But when you were in that space where you where you were maybe a little bit below love, or below joy, and maybe you were in frustration, and maybe you were feeling stuck, that is not really joy. But when you start to feel the joy, that is when you start to open the door just a little bit. You're opening the blinds, you open the curtains, you're like, there's something over there. And so when you understand, and when we start to accept and to embrace that we have got so much say in the experience of life that we have, and it can be anything, whether it is that you meditate, whether you go running if that is possible for you, whether you maybe watch a very funny comedy on television. I remember a couple of weeks ago, myself and my best friend, we were in a little bit of a down space, and we said, okay, what are we going to do to get ourselves out of this down space? Because we are, we kind of understanding that, yes, this is where you are. Yes, I accept where I am. Yes, I acknowledge where I am, but it doesn't mean that I have to stay where I am. Okay? So what are you going to do to sort of lift that vibration that you have so that you can become aware of the opportunities that are always there? So we watched a whole lot of Modern Family, and it was very, very funny. And even when I think about it now, it really lifted our spirits. Okay. Sometimes I say to people that when it comes to the solution that's going to help you to live your fullest experience of life, we have the tendency to overthink it sometimes. So I'm a spiritual person, so I have to find a spiritual solution. Okay, but what works for you? You know, when do you get one of those moments of quiet? Like when I work with like my, you know, when I work with a private client, I say to them, find a moment in your day for 6 weeks. This is all you do to bring a change about in your life. So for the next 6 weeks, every single day, find something to bring happiness and joy into your life every single day for only 1 minute. I mean, really, can you honestly say that you can't give yourself 1 minute? And it doesn't matter what it is. You know, whether it is that you make yourself a cup of tea and you just sort of take that one, just a nice one, that first sip, and you go like, goodness, that was nice. For 6 weeks, that's what you give yourself. Imagine the difference that it can make to your life. All right, your gift is that you can make of your life whatever you choose, because I see beautiful things there. Yeah. And I feel that some of you are feeling stuck and there's a bit of a distrust and there's almost like not wanting to move on. Okay, and it's, you know, as you went down the path of life, you may feel that maybe, you know, that some people weren't there for you, but there is quite a global awakening taking place at the moment as well. And just also, I want to remind you of this: just because you feel a certain way, or it, you know, it seems and you believe that to be, remember, our mind can really fool us sometimes, you know. And I'm not saying that your feelings are not valued. I'm not saying that what you feel doesn't matter, but what I'm saying is that sometimes, you know, when we're in a bit of a lower vibe, okay, and life's a little bit challenging, then your mind can kind of make you feel like things are, you know, not as cool as you'd like them to be. Maybe people are not as cool as you'd like them to be. Whereas when you're presented with that very same situation in a different mindset, you'll be like, nah, it's okay. All right? Okay, so let's see. Because I feel that some of you perceive yourself to be stuck. Some of you perceive yourself to be in the past, but in fact you're already sort of standing in, yes, you're already standing in the light of your manifestation. But it's like things are a little bit upside down for some of you at the moment. Okay, and okay, there's many cards coming out, and I'm going to take them all. For you. So remember, we are clarifying the death card that is in reverse. So death is about new beginnings. Death is the understanding that life is a cycle, that life is a journey, that, you know, you had to leave somewhere to incarnate here as a soul having a human experience, you know, in the human understanding of things. And then at some point you will have to leave from here to continue your journey. So the journey that we have is not only through this lifetime, but the journey that we have. My nose is itching because I was playing with my cat. He's shedding hair. But the journey of life is also, it's a lot more vast, and you are part of something that is so much more vast than we sometimes, you know, give ourselves credit for. So the hanging man is in reverse, so feeling stuck, but there is also it's like like a sort of impatience that is happening over there. Okay, and then there's the Ten of Wands, there's the King of Swords, there's the Four of Cups, and we're ending off with the Three of Wands. Okay, so it's almost like the healing process has started, it has begun. You know, it's the right thing to do. But it's almost like the next step, the next offer, the next sort of step from here. It's almost like it's a little bit like it's kind of large for you, so it's a little bit overwhelming. And there is a level of, I do feel distrust happening over there. That, you know, it's almost like I really yearn to do this. I really yearn to give this a chance, but is it safe to trust? Okay, so with this joy, this opal. Cards went flying, and this one's presenting itself. Who are you? So with that joy, Eight of Wands is all about balanced emotions. Okay, so for you, your superpower right now, your solution out of the funk right now, if you're feeling kind of trapped out there, is to work on balancing the solutions. Leave the problem alone. When your sort of mindset changes, when your energy output changes, everything else around you changes as well. Because remember, you are a mirror reflection of life. Okay, that is your power. You can make of your life whatever you please. Queen of Swords, Two of Wands. You see, kind of stuck there, wanting to move forward, wanting to embrace their power, but there is that almost like a fear of making a mistake, okay? And for some of you, I'm clarifying this Three of Cups in reverse. It's almost like, let's do the Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse together, okay? Powerful. Because for some of you, it's almost like I may not be 100% happy with where I am right now. I may not be 100% happy with the way things are standing right now, but it's almost like that sort of thing that we sometimes tell ourselves, like, better the devil that you know, okay? So I don't want to move on from here and actually make things worse. So I'm just going to sit with what I have instead of kind of, moving forward and then possibly making things worse than they need to be. Now imagine if you picture that differently. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine if you think of a solution that doesn't also have a problem, that is not sort of, what is the word now? Flawed. Because when you're thinking that a solution may be flawed, your mind can only really, like the subconscious mind, your hard drive, can only really give to your conscious awareness and experience what you bring to it. So if you feel that whatever solution that you have may be flawed, then it doesn't matter how beautiful the solution is that comes through, and no matter how much it may make you smile and keep you wonderful, because there is the expectation in the back of your mind that something may go wrong. Your mind has to acknowledge what you bring to the table, so something then has to go wrong. So when you eradicate that, so Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles, okay? So things can be really nice, they can be nice enough, but when you own those emotions, even that sort of side of you that might make you feel a little bit brittle, a little bit fragile, that you'd rather not open that kind of can of worms, but it's actually through opening that everything starts to flow through, all right? Because it's this is the interesting thing, when we are allowing ourselves to feel what we feel, we're taking the power that it has over us away. Because when you just think about it like this, so when you say to yourself, I shouldn't feel that, and I shouldn't feel that because, that makes me feel weak, so I shouldn't do that, and I shouldn't do that, and I shouldn't do that. By doing that, by default, you are actually already kind of telling yourself that if you do this with the should, and the should, something is wrong, someone is wrong in this equation of the story. Where did this card go flying? Yep. I love this, the Two of Pentacles. So, clarifying there. The Sun is a card that went flying, the Ten of Pentacles is a card that just kind of fell out. Okay? And I love this confirmation. This change of mindset can make things turn out for you far better than you actually imagined. Isn't that a different sort of mindset that can serve you so much more positively? I'm going to draw just one card for the Six of Cups and the Judgment card, unless more than one falls out, to conclude our reading for the general energy of Aries, my beautiful, beautiful Aries babies. The brave hearts, the new beginners, the ones who go bravely where others won't even dare to tread. That's you. Seven of Swords. Let go of those things and of those thoughts and of those mindsets and of those patterns that no longer serve you in a positive way. You let go of one pattern, your life improves. You let go of another pattern, your life improves. That is how you get yourself out of this funk. Okay, that is how you get to distinguish what is given to you, if it is for your good or not. There with the Judgment, that's how you get to see, that's how you get the clarity. So you one more, there you go. One more, there you go. One step at a time. Be patient to yourself, be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the beautiful being that you've always been. Okay? And that's what we got for you, Aries. So thank you for your time, your energy, your love, and your light. If it resonates with you, more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell next to subscribe. Like the video, leave a comment, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and if you want, you can book yourself valid until the end of July, a 30 minutes downloadable personal video reading at $12 US. I'll see you next time. Bye.